Many fans are speculating NBA Youngboy is going through serious issues inside of prison. As it was announced, NBA Youngboy has accepted a plea deal in the federal firearm case that was transferred from Louisiana to Utah. As part of the deal, he will be sentenced to 27 months in prison with credit for any time served in pretrial detention, followed by 5 years of federal probation. But right before he was sentenced, a crazy NBA Youngboy fan would hack into the court hearing sound system and begin yelling, "Free Youngboy."
Free YB, man. Free YB.
Everyone needs to stay muted. Okay.
Free YB.
All right. Mr. Golden's case has already been called. He's done with court today. For those of you interested, everyone keep yourselves muted.
Free YB.
Free YB.
Free YB.
While fans are joking about his current situation, it's a lot more serious than you think, as NBA Youngboy entered the courtroom smiling. You have to be a different type of man to smile while accepting a deal for prison, but it gets crazier. Allow me to explain. On March 10th, 2021, NBA Youngboy was arrested and charged with 1 count of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, as well as 1 count of possession of a firearm that was not registered on the National Firearms Registration List. You can make a scrapbook out of all the NBA Youngboy mugshots. He's the last man on earth who should be holding a firearm, and sadly he was, while outside recording a music video on the streets in a neighborhood with several friends playing loud music, dancing on the hood of a car. An older lady who lives on the street called the police as she was worried. Describing to the police, several men are dancing around holding firearms in the air. When the police arrived, they quickly arrested NBA Youngboy as they noticed how many times he's been arrested.
So yesterday at court, the body cam footage of the officer who put the cuffs on Youngboy back in September during that music video, that was shown, and it was very interesting because the cop comes right up to him, whatever, he puts the cuffs on him. And then Youngboy's reaction is kind of hilarious. I thought it might be interesting for y'all. He was like, yo, big dog, man, what you doing, man? Why you putting these cuffs on me? That's what he was calling the cop. He was calling the cop big dog. He's like, big dog, you up right now. I didn't do nothing. You can search me. I got nothing on me. Cop doesn't listen. Cop puts him in and the whole time Youngboy's like, yo, man, what you doing, man? Big dog, why? And it really goes to show you a lot about this case. Youngboy didn't think he did anything wrong. He didn't think that they were going to go and start taking footage from music videos and said, you held a gun in a music video and you're a felon and that's a federal felony and you're going to face 3 to 5 years. No, and it really shows you that these federal laws, as applied to kids like NBA Youngboy from the hood, are extremely unfair and extremely punitive, and we need to take a good long look on what's going on there.
But also, in the process of the arrest, the cameraman knew Youngboy couldn't be holding a firearm, so he quickly deleted the footage. The police still confiscated the camera anyway, without legal permission in doing so. They were able to retrieve the footage of NBA Youngboy holding the firearm. Youngboy's lawyer made the argument in court that the police got the footage illegally, but it sadly didn't hold up in court as it was announced. NBA Youngboy has lost his appeal with the feds, and now prosecutors can use footage of him holding firearms to convict him.
Update on NBA Youngboy. He lost the appeal with the federal appeals court. He can take it up to the Supreme Court. What happened? So the federal judge, the lower court, ruled in his favor. She said that the video of him holding what looks like to be a is suppressed. It can't be used at trial against him. The way you guys obtained it, you violated his constitutional rights. Now, the government went to the Fifth Circuit United States Court of Appeals. The Fifth Circuit said, you know what, we have a different decision and we're going to say that the government can use that evidence. It is going to be allowed in the case. Now, Youngboy's got a couple of options. 1, he can appeal to the Supreme Court. I fully expect they will appeal to the Supreme Court. 2, you got to go to the government and say, look, this guy was locked up for a long amount of time. I think he was locked up for almost a year. He's been on house arrest for almost a year. How much time do you want him to serve, and think about doing a plea bargain? Ultimately, you can also take this case to trial and try to beat the feds and go 2-0 against them. He's previously beaten a federal.
These two rappers have very different charges, but it feels similar to what Boozy said about YNW Melly. The feds don't care if the evidence they obtained is illegal. They treat rappers wrong in the court system, as Melly received a mistrial, essentially beating the case in a way, but he still didn't even receive house arrest.
Now they're putting even more charges on him, and then
when they want you, they want you. I knew they wanted them bad when they waited for that law to get passed. They waited all the way.
Penalty.
So it'd be 8-4.
Oh, right. Yeah.
They waited all the way till that law got passed to take him to trial.
Yeah, he was in jail for what, 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah. They could have been took you to trial.
You're right.
They waited till that law got passed and took him to trial a couple months later. When they want you, man. I just don't see how he didn't get a bond after a fucking mistrial.
Yeah.
that made me like, God damn.
Yeah.
Like, after a mistrial, that doesn't happen, really.
With the feds having 4K footage of NBA Youngboy holding the firearm, he had no defense to the charges. And it to be announced, NBA Youngboy has officially pleaded guilty and is facing up to 10 years in prison. However, it gets scarier from here because of his previous crime. This is only one crime of multiple that Youngboy is facing. NBA Youngboy skipped a court appearance, making him a wanted man. The FBI began staking out his Louisiana mansion until suddenly NBA Youngboy was seen opening the gate of his home and driving out. The FBI followed NBA Youngboy to get onto the highway, which started the high-speed chase. At first, the FBI told NBA Youngboy to pull his car over, so Youngboy started to pull his car over, and once the FBI car went to a complete stop to get out of his vehicle, NBA Youngboy floored it down the highway. While going down the highway, NBA Youngboy ran into some traffic which made him drift off the highway into the regular streets while on the run from the FBI. NBA Youngboy hopped out of his vehicle and started a run on foot. On this day, Youngboy was wearing designer shoes, skinny jeans, a jacket, and some chains, which probably isn't the best outfit for running from highly trained FBI agents, but it is what it is. Funny enough, while Youngboy was running from the FBI, he decided to cut through some house's backyard. This house's backyard ended up being a fan's backyard, who took photos of Youngboy running away from the FBI as he was encouraging Youngboy to run faster and that the agent was getting close to him. You just can't make this stuff up. Youngboy would be swarmed by police and quickly arrested, then taken into the back of a police car.
You want to talk to us? Tell us what happened, or
As soon as
not?
we're done with everything, we'll take off the handcuffs, okay? But
yeah, I don't have a statement. I don't want to be detained in these handcuffs like this. I'm probably, if I haven't committed a crime or done that.
Okay. All right, give us a second, okay?
Okay, no voluntary statement.
Hey, he's not willing to give
So,
a statement.
you know, any statement, any voluntary statement?
No, sir. Mr. Martinez, I don't want to give a statement. I don't want to be in this.
These were serious charges against Youngboy, from speed racing, resisting arrest, and many more. The judge didn't take it easy on him. However, having millions of dollars gets you the best lawyers in the game. He would receive a bond out of jail, with the details being.
For Youngboy out of California is a $540,000 bond. He put up $500,000 in cash. In addition, he put up as collateral 2 properties worth in excess of $1.5 million, and he has to wear an ankle monitor. However, he's not going to be on house arrest. According to the bond set by the California judge, he simply has to wear the ankle monitor but is otherwise free to travel. This is very big. Why? Given that the California judge found that these circumstances are sufficient for a Youngboy, why would a Louisiana judge find any differently? The Louisiana judge is looking at the same facts, he's looking at the same charges, and he's making a decision under the exact same federal law. Sure, it's a different court and a different circuit, and the way the laws are applied varies somewhat from state to state, from circuit. It shouldn't vary a lot. If this California judge said, hey, this much money and these restrictions are good, it would be very, very weird for a Louisiana judge to say, oh no amount of money and no restrictions. That would be very uncommon. I fully expect that the Louisiana judge on Tuesday will release Youngboy on.
As this crime will be taken into thought when the judge sentences him for the firearms case. While it seems like things couldn't get worse, they do. When prosecutors are going against famous rappers in a court case, their job is to make the rapper look as bad as possible. Sadly, in 2019, NBA Youngboy went from being cool with every rapper in the game to constant beef, stacking evidence against himself by self-snitching. Cause when Youngboy was arrested for the high-speed chase, NLE Choppa felt the need to create a song for him titled Free Youngboy in hopes of his release. However, Choppa completely changes his thoughts on Youngboy after King Von's passing. Youngboy ended up dropping his hit song Bring the Hook in 2022, dissing all of O-Block and King Von, which the entire rap scene reacted to. DJ Academics tweeted Youngboy on Demon Time right now, and he's dropping another whole tape. O-Block rapper Lil Reese responded, that ain't no Demon Time, he just rapping like the rest of these rappers all rap. And Choppa had to agree with Reese by saying, I stamp that, as his response to the beef. But this just let the rap game know which side NLE Choppa was on, and Youngboy wasn't happy he picked sides. He spoke on it in his song Know Like I Know by rapping, I bet your mama be destroyed when we send you to God for making statements, choosing sides about my beef with them boys. I could say I saw it, you could say I was your favorite. After Youngboy's response, Choppa took the time to change the title of Free Youngboy to just Youngboy, shows he doesn't stand with Youngboy anymore. Choppa later went on to DJ Academics podcast to speak on the beef as well.
He's not able to defend his name, bro, and it be a lot going on within his name about him when, to me, bro, he a real stand-up dude, and it was just unfortunate how it happened. Like, he came to a person as a man.
Choppa followed it up with another interview on DJ Vlad.
When you heard that, what'd you think?
It was funny to me. I feel like, it's not serious when it hit the net. It's funny. I mean, it's just entertainment to me.
Yeah.
It was entertaining. Good song. Nice bars.
He also appeared on The Breakfast Club speaking on how Youngboy needs to keep his act straight and out of jail, and stating Youngboy needs to be more careful. He's got a lot of people looking up to him, and he needs to set a better example. He needs to stay out of trouble and focus on his music. But this started a rap war, being NBA Youngboy versus everyone. When J.D. Youngin passed, many looked at NBA Youngboy and his crew as being responsible. Being another rapper from Louisiana, Jay always had a lot to say about NBA Youngboy. We saw him talk in an interview with DJ Vlad where he shared this.
Me and Youngboy, soon we will be making music together. I'm a fan of Youngboy music. Yeah, we gonna collaborate pretty soon and put on for our state, because when we do, I feel like this is gonna be one of the hardest collaborations ever.
Not long after, the two dropped their collab song together titled Up With Me. Sadly, the two eventually had a falling out after J.D. Youngin shared a snippet of an unreleased Youngboy song on Instagram. Youngboy responded in the comments stating, "Delete this now, I don't know how you even got my song. I don't mess around like that." Jay spoke on the situation just weeks later, saying he ain't gonna take no disrespect from anyone.
I'm a real and I stand on everything, you hear me? Ain't no gonna play with me, ain't gonna disrespect me.
He followed up speaking on Youngboy with his song titled 38K, where he said, "You put that comment on my post, they laughed about that, but I was laughing when your baby mama was on me." There have been photos revealed after the song showing Jay linking up with one of Youngboy's baby mamas. In return, Youngboy allegedly tried to catch Jay lacking in the streets after Youngboy recorded this video.
You be hiding. We real headhunters, man. Come on, man. Open their mouth, came to what they was, man. Oh,